Hello, and welcome to another episode on Youth Vibes here on CMTV, a show where we talk about faith and living life as young Christians. My name is Simnom, and I'm your host for today. And on today's episode, I'm with someone so amazing, Alberto Mama, the number one Pigeon radio presenter here in Abuja and a journalist. Welcome, Alberto.
Thank you so much,
It's
Simnom.
nice to have you on our show today. I look forward to having you today, and I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
It's my pleasure. I'm so happy to have you too. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So on today's episode, we are talking about something every young person asks his or herself. What is my purpose? Why am I here? What exactly do I have to do with my life at this point? Because it is always almost a struggle for youth out there to find themselves, especially their purpose about life and what their life is all about. So, Alberto, when you hear the word purpose, what really comes to your mind? What's your perspective about purpose?
Okay. When you talk about purpose, right?
Yeah.
From my own definition, right?
Yeah.
Purpose is it's a goal, that particular thing you want to achieve, right? Now, talking it in that perspective of where you're coming from, right? Purpose can be going, let's say, being a little bit religious, right? It's that reason, that main thing you have in mind to fulfill for God. God created us for a reason, in one way or the other, right? So if you fulfill the purpose in which God created you on earth, then possibly I think you strike a balance.
Yeah.
So for me, purpose means that reason, the reason why you are on earth, or the reason why you want to achieve something. Yeah, basically that's what I understand.
So personally, when did you discover your life purpose, and how did you get to find out your life purpose here?
Okay, when you talk of when did I discover my purpose,
Yeah.
I can't say I discovered my purpose on the 7th of December 2020. So no, I can't say that. But in the course of growing up, in the course of becoming who I am today, I discovered I had this burning desire for something. What is that? There is, before I came on air, before I became a radio presenter and I started doing media professionally, there's this burning desire I always have in my mind to be an evangelist,
Okay.
to be evangelizing on radio. Because I don't like the idea of going opening church, collecting tithes and offerings. That's not my kind of. I want a stuff where I evangelize on radio, touch people's lives, right? So that keep on coming and coming. So I think I discovered my purpose when I was a little boy. But it is as I became who I am today that I noticed that was my primary purpose on earth. And trust me, I've not started it yet, but I'm going there.
Okay. And you are in line.
I'm in line because
Yeah.
I've got the platform already,
Okay.
right? So consequently, and by the grace of God, I'm going to hit that purpose to be a radio evangelist.
Okay.
Yeah, not the bragada, no, but that's.
Okay.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I think that's it, because most time in life, I think finding purpose is something that is very difficult for people. But I think this trait that you said, most times when you think of things you have passion for, when you are much more younger, then you happen to see that growing up you are pushing towards that passion that you had when you were much younger. I think that's a part to show that that's a purpose.
It get like
Yes.
get waiting they burn inside your body.
Yes, from inside.
You understand?
Yes.
It's if they torture me. And trust me, you get some time where I go even day and I go inside room myself, I will see mirror, I will see side they talk to people.
Yeah.
Right? I'd always tell my sister, say, words of the mouth heal, words of the mouth does this. And you can refer me to the Bible. I know to study Bible, but they created the world with words of the mouth.
Yeah, it was with the word.
Right? So I think I'm in line with God, self. Hello, Jesus.
So, do you think purpose is figured out by just your passion, or do you think it's something you really have to look up to God for, or you need to seek God's face to show you your purpose? Where do you think it really comes from?
Trust me, you go seek God's face. Ask, pray towards it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, there's a burning desire in you. There's something burning in you, but it cannot just manifest until you seek the consent of God. You ask God, please, this is what I want. Or you tell God, you might not even tell God now which I want. You can say, God, direct me. You get, direct me to that path. And God, he go they give you a sign. I always have sign. Talk to people, evangelize, do this one. And sometimes, if you want church, I've been joined. Yeah, I'm a Catholic. But if any church is there around me, I know I be person who they want you to go far, go package, go church. I cannot wear myself past my shoe, enter my trouser, go any church around me. So far as they are doing the Bible, I noticed I was preaching for children. I was talking to children. So that purpose of being an evangelist has been in me, and I've asked God. I don't tell God, direct me. Let me get my purpose. Right? It not go be say it might not be only evangelism. It can be something else too. Purpose might not be just one thing. If you get different your purpose can be, they say my purpose can be into camera too, my purpose can be into business too, into politics too, right? But bringing it down to this context, evangelism.
Okay. Do you think purpose changes when you are advancing in life? Because most times there are situations that maybe when someone is, let me say, secondary school, you see that the person is driven to some certain things. When the person gets to tertiary institution, you see that the person will be driven to something else. When the person is just forging ahead in life, you tend to see that some certain things are changing. The things that person is pursuing, it tends to change. So do you really think that purpose is something that is permanent, or as you are advancing in life, it changes as you are advancing also in life?
Then talk say with proper arrangements, there will be enter heaven.
Yeah.
Now, purpose.
I know that.
You know, it gets some. I'm sorry to say, it gets some pastors. When they come up, now pastor, dedicated pastor, but we discover say some of them are criminals. At the end of the day, some of them are 419ers. So, in the part of life, right, purpose might change. Purpose might change. For me, right, purpose might change. Possibly maybe economic factor, right? Maybe you get some tension go come. It could be from family, right? So purpose fit change. If it be down purpose, maybe purpose can change. Basically, make I know to do a long talk. Purpose fit change. Possibly maybe, as I said, your economic situations, right? You find yourself for tight corner, you decide make you run chua quickly, make it for nobody see they shoot bird when mama fly. You understand? But so purpose can change for me.
Alright. So there's this thing, yeah. It's quite difficult for people to find their purpose. I would say personally I've been there. Because there is a point in my life that I didn't know what I really wanted to do with my life. And then I usually come up on my social media feed. I see most of my friends, they are doing businesses. And then I used to ask myself, what do I want to do? Initially then, I knew that I'm someone that does not really want to do the 9 to 5 job. I just felt there is more I can do. But I don't want to be in that 9 to 5 space, yes. I want to do more. My friends are doing a lot of things. They are thriving. But I wasn't getting it figured out. And I think that was the darkest point I was in my life. Finding what exactly I want to do with my life. But I later realized that. So I realized it's also a struggle for a lot of youths out there. There are a lot of youths that see people moving around. They want to move around, but there is no direction. They don't know what path to go through. So if you have to advise a young person out there that has not found his path, he has not found his purpose, what would you say to that person that is in the process of finding his purpose at this point in life?
Thank you very much for that question. Finding purpose, right? It's a little bit difficult. Yes, it's a little bit difficult. But there's another thing called peer pressure. If you see, maybe I discovered my purpose. right? And you're working with me, and you're like, "Ah, this guy don't discover him purpose. What make why I never really balance? That purpose might be what I've been looking for. I got it. What I've been wanting, I don't get it. You understand? So do not allow yourself make you be pressured. Seek the face of God, right? Ask questions. Look for mentorship, right? Read books. Ask questions. Someone like me, I made my mother my friend. So I asked my mother a lot of questions. Growing up, I don't get any friends. And I had no big friends. I had 5 elder sisters.
Okay.
And all the men that came around me that would have given me wisdom to get the right purpose, whether they were coming from my sisters. They come my house, but they never had time for me. They had time for my sisters. So made my mother my friend. My friends discovered their purpose early. I was with them, but I never allowed peer pressure to press me down or to make me start, because now peer pressure will make you go ahead for waiting, you know.
What is not even your
do you understand that? Some of them now purpose they think say them discover, right? Now action film. Not be they mean some of them now back. A lot of things they happen. You understand? So seek the face of God. Ask questions. Look for mentorship. Read your Bible. You understand? Read a lot of Psalms. Yes, a lot of Psalms, a lot of Proverbs. There's a lot to get from this scriptures.
So my take home for whoever is still in the process of finding his or herself is that finding your purpose is not about being famous. It's not about having everything figured out. It's about trusting God's timing and trusting God's plan for your life. He created you and He has a perfect plan for your life. So just put your trust in Him, believe in Him, and follow Christ step by step. You will find yourself. Keep hope alive and keep believing in God. You will find your purpose. Thank you so much, Alberto, for being on the show. It's so amazing to have you. And I look forward to having you again and again.
Please call on me anytime. I'm open and there.
And thank you to our viewers. See you next time, same place on CMTV. I'm your host, Simnom. Thank you.